Hey guys, Steve here at the DJ Lab and doing a little quick and dirty video here on the Rane One and just kind of a little update to some recent videos I've done while I was comparing this with an NS7 III, which I just sold recently. And this one here is going to be going back because I was just borrowing the thing, trying it out, and just hooked it up, started playing around with it. And there's a couple of things I want to talk about. Quite often I change my opinion on something from when I first use it after playing around with it for a little bit. And there's a lot of things here I do like about the Rane One. And I know I was kind of talking shit before about it, and people were a little bit upset because I kept talking about, oh, get an NS7 III. NS7 III is a nice controller, but there's some things that this is better. For instance, that clicky start stop is so good. I really like it. So when I'm doing my rolls with drum and bass, I'm doing that whole... It works so good, you know what I mean? So the smaller pads I like the fact they're not black, and all your dead skin cells are not always getting on it. So that's definitely a plus. The fact that you can't layer effects, like that you can't adjust your three effects on separate parameters and then engage them all. Like you can engage, like you can technically, if you got two hands, you can engage all six if you wanted to, but you just can't, you only got one depth thing to do all of them. Well, truth be told, I don't know how many people layer their Serato effects, because I never do. I never did. It's something I pointed out and said, hey, I wish, but you know what? Maybe the idea behind this was to make it a little bit more simple, because really, echo out. Like the toggle switches do work really well. It was really well thought out. I'm still not a giant fan of going here to load and there to load, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is the way they're doing this layout. And you know what? I guess I have gotten used to this club standard instead of the mirrored system. The mirrored system was better, but you know what? It was better back then. We've now all moved over to this stuff, so I was finding that, I was hunting and pecking things a little bit because all my other systems are mirrored like this as well. So just want to kind of put it out there that, what? I kind of threw some shade on this thing initially when it came in, because I had the NS7 III sitting here as well too, and I was just mainly talking about all the things that they took away. But you know what? Sometimes less is more, I guess, right? The platters are really nice. I do like the feel of that top platter. I do like having the strobes like that. It just looks a little nicer. I still do have an issue, honestly, with the front contour knob is really loose for the deck contour and the crossfader contour. I showed a video before how I literally took these things off, wrapped a little bit of kind of just like that waterproof tape stuff, just something around there, stuck it back on just to stiffen it up to, stick it where you want to keep it. Because once you set these things, there's really no reason to have to keep adjusting them. And they do, over the course of time, from scratching and music, they just will, they start moving on their own. I don't know if this affects everyone. I've seen a few people talk about the video saying that they had the problem too, and others didn't. So it's kind of a hit and miss, I guess. Connectivity, you got USB A and B, which of course an NS7 III does not have. And so for switchovers, that's good to have. For me personally, I don't really care. I'm not DJing with anyone on my systems. I do like the way the loops are on this thing. Just engage a loop, half it, double it, and the way the parameters are. It's nice. Pitch bends are in the right spot. Like I said, talked shit before about it. And it's not the first time I've talked shit about a controller, then I've used it a little bit, and I've changed my mind. And of course, as I'm getting ready to return this thing, I am starting to consider, you know what, maybe I might buy one. I don't know, I'm going to set my 12s up and see how I feel, but you know what, I do like to have all these things, so either maybe I buy one of these, or I get myself, you know, I don't know if I'd get a Rane 72 versus an S11, because my friend had a 72, didn't care for it, got an S11, likes it. I do like to have a controller where I have a little bit of flexibility of using Rekordbox and Serato. So if this could use Rekordbox, that would be really cool, but that's never going to happen. So we can just get that off the table. And the fact that the Rev 7 can only use Rekordbox is a bit of a downfall, but at least the Rev 7, the possibility of it being able to run Serato down the road, that might be. You never know. That could be something that comes around on a firmware update. You never know. Anyways, would I buy a Rane One? Like I said, I'm considering it. If you don't have a controller, go ahead and grab one, especially if you're a turntable guy, you like a moving platter. And I'm not a turntablist, but I still really do like a moving platter. Anyways, that's it for me. Any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and hope you guys have a great day.